Greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute. Today is Friday, May the 14th, 2021. So we are standing right in the park of our community. As you can see, that it's very green right now. Yeah, and the sunlight is very splendid throughout the day. Now the sun, after a very productive day, and it's getting ready to return to the glorious palace, and still before leaving want to leave the world with this golden light of truth. So Falun Dafa, the great cultivation way of mind, body, and spirit, journeyed from ancient time to the present, and was delivered to the general public in China on May 13th, 1992. And then from then on, this wonderful cultivation practice, Xiulian, has been spreading in the human world. First within China, had 100 million Falun Dafa practitioners prior to the nationwide crackdown by the evil head of the Chinese Communist Party, Jiang Zemin, on July 20th, 1999. And the practice not only was not wiped out as Jiang Zemin ordered. Usually in China, when the Chinese Communist government target an individual or a group of people, within a very short 3 days, that would be done with. But this time, it is totally different. The persecution towards Falun Dafa not only was not able to wipe out the practice from people's heart, the practice became aware of by the world people and spread from one nation to all over the world. So now on May 13th, 2021, every nation on this planet, there are Falun Dafa practitioners, and throughout the past 21 years, by July will be 22 years of persecution by the Chinese Communist Party. Right now, people all over the world starting to praise the amazing benefit that everyone has experienced by learning the great truths as taught by the teachings of Falun Dafa. So it's incredible. This phenomenon is very incredible, and the Whole Elephant Institute also has great story to share with the general public. Incredible journey by the founder of the Falun Dafa, a Falun Dafa practitioner, Dr. Teng Wang, the founder of the Whole Elephant Institute. The journey that Dr. Teng Wang has taken throughout all the past 21 years. Dr. Teng Wang was able to receive a book called Zhuan Falun from the mail by her mom friend, Jennifer Zhang, Christopher's mom, and Dr. Teng Wang's son, Noah, the best friend, and also shared a babysitter from Shanghai. Noah and little Christopher shared a babysitter from Shanghai. And so Jennifer and Tongwen became best friends, two moms. And these two moms started to learn Falun Dafa. And the origin of the connection actually is right here in Flushing. In the year of 1999, Dr. Tongwen Wang actually was about to be lured into the CCP trap by accepting a position called 100 Talent Program by the CCP government. That program, now the world people start to recognize something that's similar. Now it's called the 1000 Talent Program. 100 Talent Program, the CCP government started in the year of 1999. And Dr. Tongwen Wang was one of the first 100 overseas scientists that the CCP government decided that they could use money and power and patriotic ideology and tap into all those good scientists, good heart, and lure them back into the evil den of the CCP and make them betrayal, make them disloyal to the country that supported their great research. American government, the tax dollars provided to these overseas scientists in America, and they became very excellent. And they had nothing to begin with when they came to America. It is the American people's tax dollars that supported these Chinese scientists, overseas scientists, to have a home, to have a livelihood, and to actually provided them with tremendous amount of opportunities that American people don't even have, and allow them to use their brilliant minds to make frontier science discoveries. But CCP government in 1999 already started to lure these scientists back to China, and to make them betray America, make them to be the enemy of the world people, especially the enemy of American people. But the American people was not aware of that kind of switch, because these scientists, they continue actually to receive NIH grants, and they continue to make so-called frontier discoveries. They continue to present like leaders on the international stage in terms of seminars and publications, and they continue to get patents, and then they continue to steal intellectual properties to the Chinese Communist government's hand, and then they also get the other half of the reward from the Chinese Communist Party. So in every regard, the Chinese Communist Party turned these excellent minds of the modern world in the frontier science, technology, discoveries into enemies of people. And it is actually Dr. Tongwen Wang's personal experience of the whole journey. But Dr. Tongwen Wang was one of those who are extremely fortunate. And Dr. Tongwen Wang actually got a stick wake up in October 1999, right after she came back from China to finalize her position in China to operate a national laboratory at the Shanghai Academy of Science Biochemistry Institute. Anyway, that journey started in 1999, and then because of Dr. Tongwen Wang's change, after Dr. Tongwen Wang answered the calling of the divine, and what happened to her, and that is the history that the Whole Elephant Institute will start to present to the general public and present to the world people. Yeah. So looking at the splendor of the sunlight that's golden from the west, and the sunlight is about to go down under the horizon and enter into the tranquility of peace of the night, and the moonlight will start to take over in this bright sky that right now has opened up the space for the moon. And so we are waiting for the moon to shine on the earth and to deliver that gentle, soft light of poetic longing of all mankind in the depths of the heart, to be able to be connected with heaven and to be connected with the divine. And in Chinese legendary stories, the moon lady Chang'e, and she received an elixir pill and from a Taoist, and she actually started to take off under the broad daylight and flew to the moon and resided in the moon and to bring this message from the heaven and calling upon humanity to understand that the human world, human beings actually should look into the sky and look at the stars and to remember we are from the universe. The reason we are here on this planet of Earth, and the life on the planet of the Earth, the reason that life can be here, actually thanks to the glorious sun, the light of the sun, the energy of the sun. The energy of the sun transformed into sugar through this green machinery in every plant, and turn carbon dioxide and water and into sugar and enter the human body, and the human body will turn that into the energy of life, ATP. There are a lot of amazing discoveries in the frontier life science field, and there are a lot of wisdom, a lot of insights. And if someone who truly wants to learn the most frontier life science discoveries and to understand what is the human body and what is the mechanism that scientists have observed in the cell, in the nucleus of every cell, and incredible discoveries that actually can totally change people's mindset. But right now, all those great discoveries are buried in those esoteric language, in those so-called scientific journals, and quite a lot of people, they wish to learn, but they don't know what is really going on. So that's also one thing that the Whole Elephant Institute will focus upon, to deliver those frontier life science discoveries to the people in the world. Yeah, zooming now onto some very familiar plants that many people actually have been stepping upon. And this plant actually has a lot of healing property. So anyway, so much for today's greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute. We'll see you next time.